welcome to the 11th hour of the 24-hour recording session, or at least, well, uploading of it, because, like, literally I planned for this to be, like, a 100 subscriber thing, and, yeah, a whole lot of, like, it was a lot more challenging than what I thought it would be, and also a lot harder to even process, uh, and by that I mean just like I literally have not been able to process it at all. Well, I had it completely done, but unfortunately, it's uh, a dream Katori's hospital room. Um, um, the day Katori's parents died, that was also the day I lost my parents for the second time. Um, yeah, basically, the story of this is like Kokori gets kidnapped by something. He finds like spirits, I think, and then he goes on to like an RPG adventure. So, like for the most part, in the first part of it, this is like a very it's a very long visual novel, at least. It is. Because just like the first part is like a visual novel. After, like, once we get into chapter one, it may start becoming an RPG. I haven't really gone into it, really. Like this is the one game that after 3 hours, never, I didn't even get into the RPG part of it. Well, so yeah, this will probably be a while. Oh, oh. It was the same hospital room as always, a white, nondescript square room. The same as always. Ah, it's this dream again. Dad, Mom, no, no, you promised, didn't you? You said you wouldn't leave Katori and me. My high voice, not yet broken by puberty, ran through the silent hospital room. My young self clung to the two already cold bodies and sobbed. Plane crashes aren't an extremely rare occurrence. But my adoptive family just happened to be aboard or that particular ill-fated plane. That's all there was to it. Uh, the fact that the two corpses were left in such good condition despite the plane crash seemed utterly unreal to me at the time. That's why I remember or that I continued calling out to them, thinking maybe if I kept calling, they might wake up as though it were a usual morning. And that I would reference something there, but I forgot what actually I saw that happened. And like the only thing I really think of is like Izuki. Well, spoiler for those who haven't watched like High School DxD Born, which frankly I kind of think that you should be like PG-13. Well, it's PG-13 pretty much. So if you're not 13, I don't recommend you watch it. But still, that's not gonna stop anybody really. Uh, uh, basically, Izuki, the person, like the main person, Izuki, um, had like a Phoenix tier, which can bring somebody, well, resurrect somebody pretty much, I guess. So, like he died, and everybody pretty much was starting to go like full on berserk mode, but like they only thought they had three Phoenix tiers when they actually had four because like Izuki had one on him and he didn't realize he had it. It's so that I guess he was thinking that it would be kind of something like that. Only difference is just like they wouldn't need to use like the Phoenix tier. That's really the only reference I can even remotely say. But even the but now I've explained it, so it's not even like really a reference too much. Like it's more an explanation than a reference. And the accident happened when everyone was going to visit Grandma's house in the countryside. Only I, who had taken an earlier flight, had evaded the accident. And the small me broke down in tears. The nurse who had been waiting behind me embraced me closely with both arms. I flared up at the nurse. Why didn't you save them? I knew that the person before my eyes wasn't at fault, but I still couldn't accept it. I glared at the nurse without wiping away my tears. The nurse, without averting her gaze, slowly crouched down and spoke softly to me while looking into my eyes. It must be tough right now, but pray for Chan's sake. She's all alone right now and is fighting with all her might. Uh, and and yes, of course I know what it is because I've played through about like 3 hours worth of this thing. So, the way the nurse calmly spoke Kotori's name and cooled my head. The young me bowed deeply and prayed fervently for Kotori's safety. Sorry, Kokori's safety. She was my only remaining family member, truly the only family I had left, my adoptive sister. Er, this one, I don't think it's a romance type thing, so I don't expect there to be like roots where like she is there. I guess. So like I do not expect to see like the cop out of incest. I guess. Yes. Uh, someone I don't care if it costs me my own life. I'll do anything. So, uh, yeah, though at least uh, goes and has that happen immediately. I think that a cop out more refers to when it's like an incestate thing that like after they've developed feelings that they learn that they're like a, that's like a step sister type thing or adoptive. So yeah. I prayed to the from the bottom of my heart if Corey could be saved, if I would have sacrificed anything for it. Watch what you say and wish for. Like seriously. So please, anyone, save good Corey. Uh, I had no one. I had nobody else whom I thought was family. Kukori was the last thing remaining name that was proof of my existence. Since my youth, I had always been told that my only strength is my devil's luck. Uh, but I knew. The only ones bearing uh, the brunt of my devil's luck were the people around me. I'm the only one. I'm the one bringing everyone misfortune. It's because I'm here that everyone dies. That's kind of a really sad way of looking at it. In all honesty, for a long time, I felt like my very existence might be a sin. Um. Uh. uh be it. Mish. Still have no idea what that means. Like this thing gets closer to it. I believe this would be like Aselia, maybe, because like the title of the game is Aselia, the Eternal Spirit of the Eternity Sword, I think. And and I'm not sure why it says as the end of this Earth. I think. Uh, oh yeah, by the way, I also don't have to worry about the saves because it's like all these are like all of those are the choices. Uh, this one is just where I got to last time, I can so I can load it should I truly want to, but I probably wouldn't because then it's just like what's the point in doing that? Because like then literally nobody understands and where I'm at except for me. Eh. Suddenly I heard a voice not transmitted through the air but directly into my head. I don't know whether the words had meaning or if they were even words at all, but I prayed it even to the owner of that voice. Save Kokori. I'll do anything, so please, save her. Desperately, I offered deep, deep prayers. Before I knew it, the thoughts of my young self overlapped with my current ones. And prayed desperately for Kokori. All I could do was keep praying. And so, in all honesty, this one I do find like kind of interesting. So I can't wait to get to where it actually becomes an RPG. It, and still, I can hear a voice. I'm being called from far, far away. Yes, you totally are. Come on, Chan. Ni Chan, I guess. That's right. My dream always ends here. The past isn't something I want to remember, so I return to reality. And despite that relief, I still feel in doubt. What could that voice have been? A spirit. It's your destiny. You must embrace your destiny. Then you'll clearly hear that voice. Oh, whoops. Um, thinking about did that thing that crept into my mind really create my wish? Thinking about it, I feel my awareness surfacing. And if I had my wish, today would be another drab, ordinary day. Uh, a 100% peace, let's say 10% peace, 90% tedium. A world where dramatic tragedies are unthinkable. Oh, uh, can we get rid of the dot dot dots? Uh, yeah, I remember the prologue of this being like super long. Uh, Jan, hold on, let me actually see how long it was. Yeah, it was 3 hours and I didn't even get through the prologue. Like, seriously. That why I limited it to like once, only, like each game can only be played once every 8 hours. And so I played Aselia the Eternal in hour 8, 16, and 24. So. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Vi- Sorry, the video finished processing, so. Uh, Definitely what I mean by like it can do things a lot faster. Because literally in the time it took to record like 3 hours worth of footage, it's already finished. Whereas my desktop would probably have finished. I would say at like uh, I would say at like 8 p.m. If I was doing nothing on it. Uh, while doing nothing on the computer. Uh, or wobble wobble. My body shakes slightly, or it could something be shaking it. Uh, oh, Jin, if you don't hurry and wake up, you'll be late. Hey, Oni Chan. Um, wobble 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 wobble. Uh, my body is shaking around the bed. Each shake makes a small gap between the bed and the bed covers. There's from there, cold morning air leaks in. Cold. Surfacing my surfacing consciousness seeks warmth. Still not entirely awake, I try to wrap myself in the covers again. Yeah, that's kind of me as well. Like I am, like usually, it's like first wake up, don't talk to me. 5 minutes later, it's like okay, I'm awake. You can talk to me now. Like that's like literally, I don't think that like anybody is awake right as soon as their eyes open. Because like for me, I'm not like fully awake until like five, at least like five. Like it's like 5 to 15 minutes after my eyes open that am actually awake to like feel what it's like to know what's going on and what I'm doing. And seriously, Kyoyo-chan and Midori-senpai will be here soon. You have to wake up and eat breakfast. Yes. No, you can just run to school with a piece of toast in his mouth. That's all you need to do. That's breakfast for Japanese people, right? I think I may have just insulted an entire group of people without even and wanting to do it by joking. That's kind of the thing with me. Just like if I say anything that is like kind of racist or something, or like if I say something that's even like remotely racist or rude, chances are I do not mean it whatsoever. And it's literally just like a joke maybe with the person if it's like a mean thing. I definitely wouldn't say something that like won't be that like will fully hurt them. So like I will usually say leave it at stuff that I know they can tolerate. Uh, Except Epic can literally bring physical harm to people. That's the only time. Like with my friend Jordan, and he sometimes tries to do things that may cause physical harm to people. That's those are like the only times you ever really hear me say something then like angrily and fully mean it. Because like I angrily say stop. Uh, uh, Though to be fair, that the only bad side about that is just like once I do that, we're kind of like distant for a day, and then we're pretty much friends again the next day. Because just like I, it's either like I get separated from him in terms of like the friendship type think and he's annoying me or like, just like doing something that may cause like harm to me or somebody. Like I know he's not intended to cause harm, but still, well, if he's is doing something that may hurt somebody else, I won't do allow him to continue because he may do that to somebody else and actually like hurt somebody. Okay, but to be fair, if he's going off to Jake, who's a masochist friend of mine and his, then I think that's perfectly okay. Okay, because Jake loves pain, and since he's a masochist, like that's really the only reason why I know he's a masochist. Because just like I, he literally enjoyed punching a wall and then having his hand bleed, and so probably his idea of a good time: get his teeth pulled, then get hit by a truck or a bus, possibly both. In fact, if he gets hit by both, he'll enjoy that even more. uh, or at least that's the masochist type idea of a good time. Uh, my idea of good time is like this, for example. Uh, like basically my idea of a good time. Um, it's just something and that like I can, like usually if I can play I usually like enjoy it at least somewhat. Uh, Opening my eyes like slightly, I see Tori in front of me, making a troubled face. She's kneeling by the bed and staring at me. Uh, okay. I just set up defrag on my desktops. Oh, sorry, on my laptop. So, uh, the only reason why I did that is literally so that I can hopefully have it run faster. Uh, I probably need to do that on on this desktop as well. Well, though, to be fair, I instinctively closed my eyes again, and I replied to Kotori. I hate this cold. I hate the cold. Just a little longer. I know you hate it, but we don't have much time left. Uh, she starts hitting me through the covers. There's what you do is you pull the covers back. That's literally what you do. Oh, she really does not care, I guess. But her hits are too weak to rouse me from bed. In fact, the steady rhythm of her beating makes me feel even sleepier. Yeah, I should just sleep. I drag back the covers and secure myself in a comfortable position. Oni-chan, Kyo-chan, and Midori-senpai are already on their way. Uh, uh, wobble, 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 oh, wobble, 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 wobble. She's rocking me oh so pleasantly. Kutori must, is not really intend to wake me up at all. Yeah, like seriously. Making that convenient excuse to myself, I gradually fall back to sleep. Ding dong. Um, coming. And, they're here, Onichi, if you don't hurry and wake up, things are gonna get even worse. Uh, yeah, but he doesn't know that he's an idiot. Well, he's sleepy and doesn't know that, so. Oh, er, yeah. Ding dong, ding dong. I'm just leaving you for a moment. Hurry and wake up. You definitely have to. You definitely have to. You really, 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 really have to, okay? Alright, ding dong. Coming, I'll be right there. Um, Hitting the bed one last time, Katori goes to answer the door. It's quiet. The doorbell falls silent, and all of the sounds fade out. Now, I can return to the dream world. A better dream would be nice. My conscious dwindles quickly. Uh, that's what you think. Uh, uh, Kyo-chan. And Anisha is getting up right now, so it's time. It really is just fine. I say it's fine. It really is just fine. I and probably during the dot 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 things, I will probably get drinks during those. Since it is since it will be a while because for it. I'm starting to. I'm really questioning if I should actually start it opposed to to it instead of like crashing for fun and after I get bored of Crazy Taxi or not because in all honesty I don't think that I would really get bored of crashing and just driving around for fun having fun by taking out by crashing anybody that I could possibly see so that can't be Gogori-chan. There's no need for you to protect you. If you don't give him good thrashing, he'll never wake up. He's such a sleepyhead. How about just pretty much pull out off the covers and blankets, so that's just like he has to actually get up just to grab the blankets. That's literally the thing with me. It's like that's like probably would be the perfect alarm clock. Just like have something that takes away everything that you can literally that you would use for warmth, and then it's just like I'm probably I need to get up to grab the blankets. I don't want to. Because literally, once you get me to a point where I am standing up, I won't go back to sleep. So I don't think that really anybody does that. Yeah, if I'm sleeping standing up, I probably could sleep standing up actually though. Oh, in all honesty, uh, uh it's noisy. Things are getting noisy again outside. I push my head into the pillow to avoid hearing the noises. Uh, Now then, I'll knock him awake right now. Anichan, you're awake, right? No, he's not. What do you expect? You, good morning. Are you up and about? Uh, Look, he's sleeping after all, good Corey-chan, and you're horrible at lying. If you want to fool me, you'll have to do better. Um, but maybe that's one of your good points. Uh, I'm sorry. It looks like you, Oni-chan, is tired again today. So enough, enough. Hey, you, hurry and wake up. We'll be late at this rate. I don't feel like sharing your fate of getting stuck with cleaning duty. Uh, come on. Uh, rattle, 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 rattle. Uh, my neck is grabbed suddenly, then my body is shaking violently. It's like an earthquake. Uh, rattle, 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 rattle. Uh, come on, hurry up, hurry and wake up. You, come on, come on, come on. Uh, uh, rattle, 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 rattle. Rattle, 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 rattle. Uh, rattle, 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 rattle. Oh, rattle, 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 rattle. Uh, stop having so many rattles. Did I just click skip? Hold on, let me get back to where I was. Okay, I think I've gotten back to the point where I accidentally skipped. I'm not even sure how much skip does, because literally at the start, I pressed skip. It skipped all the way to a little bit after this. So, um, uh, come on, wake up, wake up. He's awake. Uh, the rallying even causes my brain to start crashing around. I can't help but open my eyes. Kyoko is really strong. She's athletic, but her strength goes way beyond simple athletic ability. I'm waking up. I'm already up, even though I'm trying to tell her that Kyoko doesn't seem to be taking any notice. Yeah, you know, rather she's concentrating on rattling my head, so there's nothing more annoying than this. Whenever those things pop up, I will literally just pause it because quite literally, it probably would be like very big for you guys, like, mm, but this is bad. How long will I even be able to retain consciousness under this assault? I've only just woken up. Oh, Ni-chan, Kyo-chan, if you shake him like that much, he might die. Uh, yeah, Katori-chan is there. Stop it. I desperately try to speak, but it's no good. I'm passing out. That's when you hit them. It's like I'm awake. Stop freaking shaking me. Uh, you're trying to hit them. You don't try to do that. Because if you hit them, then it's just like it's either you wake. They just they probably will be just like, oh, so you've been awake the entire time. It's either that or it's just like, no, I've been trying to tell you when I was awake, but you just weren't listening. Um, wake up already. He's already awake, you little freaking. Uh, like seriously, her mouth is definitely saying that, but I can't tell whether she's trying to wake me up or knock me out cold. Probably knock you out cold. My health is really in critical danger. God, I must muster the loss of my strength and cut it out already. I yell with all the air in my lungs. Well, uh, oh my god, like, god, really? Of all the characters I know in this game, she's by far the one that I hate the most. Just due to how she no matter what, she pretty much smacks him. Um, Ow, you went too far. I could have died. I thought my neck would snap. That's where it skipped to. It was, I knew it wasn't that far, but since I can't go back, because that's pretty much what happens when I go up, uh, and so there would be things you would miss, pretty much, mainly because I don't know who says them exactly, when, and I run my neck, I think I must have sustained whiplash. Sorry, well, more importantly, hurry up, we're out of time. I'm least let me eat something. Can't you at least wait that long? Jeez. It's your fault for oversleeping. It's your fault for going and spending and longer or trying to wake him up when he was already up. Like he was literally up and you kept trying to wake him up. Wasting time. Like seriously. She suddenly averts her gaze. If this beating was supposed to be a cute jester, then maybe I've been better off if she had been seriously trying to hurt me. Sheesh, this girl. The name of this treacherous, brutal murderer in training is Mizaki A. Kyoko. Yeah, I can definitely see brutal murderer in training. Because I swear, her kill is going to be him. Um, she's a classmate mate in the same grade as me. We've hung her out together ever since I moved here. Or I guess you could call it a love-hate relationship. God, oh no, because of you, my carefully done hair is all messed up. You were a part of that too. Don't even fully blame him for that. You're a needlehead anyway, so it hasn't changed much. That's what I want to say, but if I did, then she'd get violent again. Yeah. Okay. Keeping my retorts inside my head is a secret to having and safely is my secret to have safely associated with her for such a long time. Yeah, probably. Because in all honesty, I probably would be dead within the week. Because I would, because I am a smart aleck, so I would always be saying retorts no matter what. Like, seriously. Uh, that's like I'm not meaning anything bad by it, but that's just the type of person I am. Um, I am definitely a really strong smart aleck. Uh, but strangely enough, she does have some redeeming qualities. She's athletic, cheerful, and can associate with both genders without reservation. She's a good person, and if you can ignore all of her bad points. And if you ask me though, she's just brutal, crude, and rough. Uh, I find it funny how I kind of thought that she was like smoking something there due to like the cursor, the sword being like the cursor being like the sword. Because it's just like if I move my cursor up here, as you can see, the sword is following me and like the mouse is flashing there. But now, just like my mouse is gone and just like it's the sword. So, sorry to keep you waiting. Katori returns to the living room carrying her bag. She's wearing the bunny hat you might say is her trademark. Uh, it's a childish looking hat, but at the same time, it's kind of eerie. Yeah, it kind of is, actually. She even named it Neapolitan after a type of Japanese pasta. It seems like she's quite fond of it, but uh, I thought that would be like the French Emperor of France. That's I believe it's like Napoleon Bonaparte, or either that or like the ice cream. And if it was food, it's like that's what I thought it was immediately. But no, I guess it's after Japanese pasta that's named Napolitan. And sorry about before for Kokori-chan. I'll make it up for it later. Don't worry about something like that. Anyway, do you want some coffee? More coffee, Kyo-chan? And your coffee is delicious. Yes, I'll have another. Or so I would like to say, but we're really late, so maybe next time. Um, well, she's very kind, but she gets along well with Kokori too. Uh, phew, I'm refreshed. Oh, hey, Yuto, your didn't see me where Sarah already was, did it? What kind of greeting is that? Sheesh, do you do something about this mad woman? And it's too early in the morning to die. Is 80 time really a good time to die? Although it sounds like it would be okay if it were if it were another time of the day either. Eh, it's your own fault for not being prepared. Ah, Kokori-chan, I'd like some of your delicious coffee too. Sure, just wait a moment, senpai. Uh, you're such a hard worker, Kokori-chan. You'll make a cute wife someday, for sure. That's right. Oh, you're so blessed, you two. You can drink coffee poured by such a cute little sister every morning. And, that's right. I, it, not like, hey, like you're about to talk, you pretty much come here every single day anyway. The only day you guys probably want come here is just like on weekends or whatever day you don't, people, don't need to go to school, like seriously. Uh, Yuto, how about I become your little brother? Are you even in younger than Yuto? He asked such a ridiculous thing with such a straight face. What's this guy thinking? Probably not what to talk about. We really are very late. I'm already prepared to ride at full speed. I can and drink some more coffee at leisure. The easygoing guy waiting for Kokori's coffee is Midori Cohen, and his family runs the neighborhood temple, but he's hopelessly vulgar, or perhaps should I say, but he's way too much of a skirt chaser. Er, he gives off a rather cool impression at first glance, though. Oh, I'll find it so funny if they actually do something like Sakamoto in Sakamoto Desuga. Like Sakamoto Desuga. If you guys have not seen it, I definitely recommend you guys watch it. Cause just like that one probably should have been one of the ones that I like reacted to. Like it was just so funny, and like for anybody that wants to laugh, I honestly that's something that you honestly should watch. Like it's just so funny, uh, that I just was laughing so much. Just like that was one of the animes that I like laughed the most at. In all honesty, eh. He got off a rather cool impression at first glance, though. Incidentally, Cohen and I are regrettably inseparable. It's the same as my relationship with Kyoko. At school, we're always in the same class. Perhaps you could say the three of us are a set. It's awkward to admit, but they are my closest friends. I'm embarrassed to say it even more, or when I speak to myself. Uh, Here's your copy, Midori Senpai. We're already late, so it's a bit of lukewarm. Thanks, Kokori-chan. Ah, I'm unworthy to drink this. You, uh, anyway, we need to hurry up and eat. I stuffed my cheeks with the sandwich Kokori made. It's buttered toast with seasons and seaweed, shredded cabbage, and ham in it. It's a simple meal, but it's quite good. This is my emergency rations, a Kokori sandwich. By the way, this is something Kokori invented when she was learning to cook and couldn't make anything else. It's still a stock item on our menu. She was going to put a sunny side egg on it and pair it up into a Kokori sandwich special, but unfortunately we're out of time today. Gulp. I stuffed the Kokori sandwich into my mouth and washed it down with black coffee. It's already past 8:25. At this point, we've no hope of arriving on school on time the normal way. Uh, yeah, in all honesty, they can go to sleep. like I kind of wish that I actually had something like that because just like until college, I was already there. Like at this point, if I was not at school, it's just like okay, so why are you late to second period and skipped first period? Like like seriously, like that was like would be like so totally relaxed. Like, at this point, I would have been called in sick. Either that or probably have like a truant officer after me. And I'm not sure if they do that. The uh, though to be fair, like I always had like I had a watch or something, then that like got me up on time. Usually, so like I was usually up at like 5:30, at the latest 6:30, and was able to get done fast. Like at 6:30, then yeah, it's pretty much just like literally get done. Because I had about like 20 minutes before I had to leave to walk. Well, by walking, and that's usually when we left by car. So um um at this point, oh yeah, I already read that. We have to dive into the classroom by 8:40. We're challenging the limits, but the real battle starts now. Hey, I haven't drunk some of Kikori's Chan's coffee yet. Uh, uh, what are you saying? We're really out of time. We have to hurry. Now see if you can keep up with my dash. Coco flashes a fearless smile. She can do anything, but the club she chose was the most basic track and field club. Sorry, track and field. Um, she's taken and on the club's expectations as their shiny beacon of hope. It seems like dashing to school just in an inch of time is a point of enjoyment for Kyoko. Mm. The problem is Kikori, who can't keep up with two boys and one monster. Yeah. I do agree with that she is a monster. Especially when we're running up the hill right before school. She has to be carried by Kyoin or me to avoid falling behind. Now, Kyorin, who will it be today? Uh, uh, hey, uh, it can't be helped. I'll carry you today. Is that okay, Kyorin? Look, Yoto seems like he's tired. Kyoin draws near to Kokori excitedly, holding his mug in one hand. I have a feeling this guy has an interest in younger girls. No, I'm certain of it. That is to say, he's aiming for Kokori. Uh, no. There's no way I can trust Kokori to the likes of you. Oh, what's that all about? Not to brag, but I'm tall and strong, right? I can run at full speed while carrying Kokori-chan. And if we're okay with Kokori-chan, we could run anywhere like that, wherever we wanted. Enough. Run by yourself. I'll carry Kokori. How could I leave her to you? Such excuses. You siscon. Uh, and ow. Grr. With a loud thud, a sharp pain and rushes through my skull. As we begin to quarrel, Kyoko's fan attack explodes into our heads. Shut up, shut up. Try thinking of Kokori-chan's feelings. The poor thing had to be carried by such incompetence. Ow, what? Sorry for being incompetent, jeez. Anyway, if you had just woken up earlier, we would be fine. That's right, you have to wake up earlier. It's embarrassing, all the neighbors will laugh. She sighs deeply, as you expect. She's somewhat reluctant to be seen carrying by someone running at full speed through the town. Because of Kyoko's loud shouting, we draw lots of attention. Yeah, it's not my fault that yells. Well, when the chips are upside down, you have to do what you have to. Now, let's run full speed ahead. Saying that, she picks up her bags and stands up from her seat. Perhaps it's because she's always been doing sports. She's really live, but she's a really live one. Next, Korin gulps down the rest of his coffee and stands up. All right, let's go, Yuto. The loser has to treat it the winner. Um, what do you mean by that? Like, is that winner between you and him, or the winner between like the three of you has to, like like the person who finishes last has to treat whoever finishes first out of the three of you? Like, how's that supposed to work? Hey, wait, I'm carrying Kikori, right? And I'm quite jealous of that fact. That's not the problem. You, let's get going. Kyoen, Kyoko shouts impatiently from the front door. I know. Alright, let's go. Once we're in the street, hop on. Hold on tightly so you don't fall. Yeah, don't push yourself as I skip it. Uh, yeah, don't push yourself, okay? I don't mind being in late. Unfortunately, that will be a problem for me. Just leave everything to me. There's no way I'll lose to someone like a Kyoen. Really, if you just wake up earlier, what Kokori says is true, but mornings are made for sleeping. I feel that this is an equally important truth. Oni-chan, let's go. Yeah. Uh. Uh. Yeah. Since I'm almost needing to end this one to make sure that it actually is able to get into my editor, I'll just get water during that. Uh. Uh. Like anyway. It's like we somehow managed to avoid being late. The day progressed as usual, and now it's lunchtime. Um, I suddenly realized that I forgot to get my bento from Kokori. But going over there is kind of it was somehow how embarrassing to go to my little sister's classroom. Even so, I endured and head over. Suddenly, I hear Kokori's voice. No, no, Azuki senpai, please let go. Um, uh, why are you refusing? You know I'll never do anything bad to you. Oh, I just wanted to ask you about something. It hurts. It's and that's where we got to. Uh, so well, that's where this hour will end. So please like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed Aselia the Eternal, or at least the first hour of it. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys for hour 12.